Evening, boys.
Evening, Sally.
Welcome to The Chatting, your local pubcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Kirk.
I'm Mark.
And I'm the other Mark. 3 pints, Sally. And what are you having?
I'll have a snowball.
Cheers. I'll fetch him over.
Happy New Year, boys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Robbo.
2024.
Happy New Year. Yeah, another year gone.
Where's time going?
I know.
Flying.
Did you all have
Well,
a
it
nice...
seems 2 minutes since we were talking about Christmas.
Did you have a nice Christmas?
Yeah, do you know what? Yes, manic, but yes. Back to work now for a rest.
Yeah, absolutely.
It always
Absolutely.
is manic, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you get everything you wanted, Rob?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I didn't have an exhaustive list, but I got what I wanted and I'm happy, yeah.
How was your Christmas dinner, Mark?
Yeah, well, I had 3 sprouts.
You had an
pushed
egg
sprouts out, and I got battleships as well. So, it's all good.
Get in!
Brilliant.
What about New Year? Everyone have a good New Year?
Yeah.
I had a great one. I went away in caravan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Went to a place called Wagtails.
Say again.
Wagtails.
Okay.
Lovely, yeah, really nice. It's got like a little on-site bar. It's more like a little marquee, the bar, you know, but it's got like heaters inside it and proper bar. Brilliant. They got an act on. Yeah, it was magic. Really
Brilliant.
good. Enjoyed
Brilliant.
it. Did you have
Nice.
a good New Year's? Yeah.
Oh, my New Year's usually I tend to DJ New Year's Eve, but
Right.
which is not a bad thing because there's a lot of hype around New Year, and we tend to enjoy our time straight after. So
Yeah.
we have what's called New Year's Day rollover.
Roll
Welcome
over.
to that.
Oh, hello.
Mark, you a DJing?
Yeah, as always. Yeah, I'm DJing. For Family New Year.
And Kirk?
Nice. I had a quiet one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not that bothered about New Year. I like watching the fireworks on TV.
In London, I presume, or all around the world.
All around the world. I just like watching them. All my friends tend to be DJing.
Right, guys, we're about to start the quiz. Don't forget to write your team names on top of your question papers, please.
Usual then, Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah.
Ah, go on then.
Can't we go for, there's 4 of us, can't we go for foreskins?
No, Mark, no. Still no. Never, no.
He's
No.
not going to ever have
So
that.
disappointed. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
Yorkshire pudding.
let's go
Yorkshire
for
puddings is fine.
puddings then.
It's quite
okay.
apt.
Okay.
Right,
okay.
everybody, pens and pencils at the ready. Question number 1. In which city was the Eurovision Song Contest held in 2023? And in which city was it held previously?
Oh, now then, you're the Eurovision boy, Kirk.
I love Eurovision, and I've got to be honest, I was so disappointed that I couldn't go. I've always said throughout pretty much all my adult life, if ever Eurovision was in the UK, then I would be going.
And we had this
And you
conversation over. Well, we had it not just over text, did we? But I text Kirk saying, "Well, we're going to do something for Eurovision. Are we going?" And we looked at all the different events, and they'd got it on Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. You could watch the rerun before the live show, and you could watch the. Yeah, it just went on and on and on, and you just couldn't get tickets for the final. You could only get the rehearsals, basically, couldn't you?
Yeah,
I can't believe they didn't have it further away, like the other side of the world.
you're not a
I
fan
know.
of it.
No, I'm
You're not a fan, Mark?
I'm not. No, I'm not.
I
Bothered
mean, I'm not a fan, but you're really not a fan.
No, I'm not bothered about it.
What don't you like about it? For someone that likes music, why?
Exactly.
It's come on a long way
It's changed
since
so
how it used
much.
to be.
It is completely different now to what it used to be.
Do you know? It's not so much about it's the politics in it. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
and I know. Am I right in saying did we come close this time?
Well,
Last time, not
Or was it last time we came?
yeah, not this time.
last time, we came second, and
Yeah.
that obviously
Yeah.
we lost to. So in 2022, we came second behind Ukraine.
We should have won it, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They won it because of the war, really.
Yeah.
But I suppose that goes
enough.
what you've just
Yeah,
said there.
sure.
You know,
There's no denying there's definitely politics involved, but if you listen to it and you actually, the music's actually good. It's a lot better than it used to be. That is for sure. I can say that I know where it was this year, which
last year.
You're going
I
to say
know.
some getting used to. You're going to be right. You're going to be going to work, and you're going to be writing the wrong year on all your reports, aren't you?
Absolutely.
I do
I
that
am.
till about March. time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think I know where it was, but I didn't watch it.
well,
I know exactly where
was
it was.
Liverpool.
It was Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Right.
in Liverpool.
It was Liverpool.
So I know where it was this year, but it's the
Rob last year.
last year.
You do know we're in the new year,
Yeah,
don't
I
you?
know.
Come on, it's January. What's the matter with you?
So last year, I know it was Liverpool, obviously, but the year before that, I can't remember where it was.
I think Kirk's going to know. I don't. Do you know Kirk?
I don't.
He don't what? He's an Eurovision expert.
Obviously, a part of me thinks Ukraine, but that's obviously
Yeah,
because that's who won.
that's what that was going to be my gut feeling. But I
Yeah.
think didn't Liverpool get it because Ukraine couldn't?
Well, Ukraine couldn't host it, obviously.
Yeah. So is that why we hosted it?
Yeah,
Yes.
because we came
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Serbia. No, let's say.
I don't know where it were.
No.
It's got to be somewhere like Iceland or
Can't
something.
we Google
like
it?
that, do you
Google
think?
it, Mark.
No,
no,
we
we
can't
can't
Google
cheat.
on a quiz.
That'd be
yeah.
cheated.
No.
Don't let Sally see you.
So should we just have a guess?
Yeah.
Is it somewhere like France?
I thought
or-
France. I thought
No.
that I did. I thought France.
Yeah, because the
I
year
don't think
before,
it'll
it's the
France.
year before's winner that hosts it.
Yeah, it
So-
is.
At worst.
I think it's France.
Yeah, I'd go with France. Put
Okay.
France.
I
Put France
think-
down.
Right.
Are we going for? Well, okay. Yeah, I don't think it's France, but okay.
Question number 2. Which 2 countries host the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup?
Oh.
Which 2 countries?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there were 2 countries that held the FIFA Women's World Cup.
Because they're doing
Yes.
that. They're doing that like
And
this,
I-
aren't they? With FIFA, aren't they? With doing countries.
Think, and you've got to think about time zones here with this.
I'm really annoyed because I watched the whole thing. So, and I'm still sat there going,
Why don't you know answer?
I think I know the answer.
Go on then.
Okay.
I think is it Australia and New Zealand?
That's what I thought.
yes. It was.
Yeah.
It was. It
'Cause
was.
all the matches, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
they're all-
Did we watch it? Did you watch it?
I watched it,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I
I
mean-
loved it.
A beer at 6 o'clock in the morning. I mean, there was going to
You're
on a Wednesday.
And you're complaining about
Yeah,
that,
I love
Mark.
it.
I thought that'd be right up your street for an excuse.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I really love the Women's World Cup in that if it's a slower game for me because I'm not a big football fan, and so me following normal football, I'm like, it's very quick. I don't even know the offside rule. I struggle with that. So, but watching women's
You do
football,
know the offside rule applies in both games.
yeah, I
don't you?
know that. But the game in general is a bit slower.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. By the way, I think it's brilliant. The skill in that game. I prefer watching the women's. They get tackled. They get back up again. They're tackling. They're
Yeah,
straight
they're not-
in there.
they're not messing
no messing
around,
about.
really.
There's
Yeah.
a debate going around at the minute that Serena Wiegman's, that's right, isn't it?
the manager.
Yeah, Serena Wiegman, isn't
Yeah.
it? Whether she should replace Gareth Southgate as when his
Yeah.
time's up because how well she's done, because she's done amazing with the women's football,
Yeah,
Unbelievable, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
European and internationally.
I know what you're going to say. Yeah.
Go for it, Mystic Meg.
No, I think you're going to say a lot of people are not happy with having a woman
No,
in
no,
charge
no,
of.
no, no,
Really?
sorry. No, no,
Well,
no, I don't. No,
I take it back. I thought that's where you're going to go with that.
No, no. On the contrary, I think because, there's
It's like trying to get
How-
blood out of the stone.
yeah, which stone? How far the women's sport has come is incredible. Both football and sports like rugby and cricket, even, fantastic. But I think because they have to work a lot harder to almost gain the respect that they've gained.
Absolutely.
And I think that's potentially what's propelling them forward, because they really are. They're going at it, aren't they?
Yeah.
They've got they're working almost twice as hard as the blokes to be able to, command the respect that they're now commanding. And I think that's what you're seeing on the pitch. Like you see, they go down, they get back up, they're on it. They want to do really well, but because they're further behind the blokes when it comes to recognition, they're working harder to gain that respect.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's what shows in the results.
Yeah.
And you look at the men's game, they're almost spoiled to a degree.
Yeah.
They're put on the pedestal, and they do what they do. But
When I said it's a slower game, I didn't mean it's a slower game in that it's not as good, or it's, I just find the pace a little bit slower than the men's game.
No, I agree with
And
you, Rob.
that's
I
better for
thought
me.
the same.
can
I
you
thought the same.
define the word slower, Rob?
Yeah, absolutely. Just write down Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah.
Question number 3. What took place between the 21st and the 25th of June in the UK?
Ooh,
21st to 25th of June.
Well, I know the
the
21st
UK.
is my sister's birthday, which is one of
Put
the
that-
rare
put
family
that down.
birthdays I know.
I'm gonna guess that's not the answer though.
No, definitely not. But it definitely don't.
Mark's already written
4
it down.
days.
That's 5 days. So 5 days for something. It's not a sporting event, is it? No.
No, because there's no sporting events that
It's
that
not,
is that
um,
short, is there?
It's not solace, is it? Some summer solace or something stupid like that.
That's
is
just
it?
one day though, isn't it?
Well, that's what I thought.
Solstice, summer solstice. That's just one day.
Yeah. Don't they drag it out like Black Friday for a week? Yeah. something like that.
Summer solstice
And
deals.
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll have a
And
week.
isn't the 21st of June the longest day?
Yes, it
It
is.
is, isn't it?
It is
That's
the longest day.
That's the last.
It's the longest daylight, more daylights
and
in
it
that
goes
day.
backwards from that point, doesn't it? It gets darker earlier.
So does that mean that's when between the 21st and the 25th they go around and change all the sundials?
Does it always land on exactly the same day?
I was always,
Yes.
I'd led to
I
believe
didn't know
it is.
that. I didn't know that.
'Cause the shortest day-
I thought it was just
Shortest day, I think, is 21st of December.
right.
I think it's.
I
That's
didn't
what
know
I
that.
said,
I didn't know that. I knew there was a shortest day and a longest day, and I just thought it fell somewhere around that time each year. But I didn't realise it
you
was.
mean like-
bang
It,
on.
it
Like
makes sense
the-
that it wouldn't be the same day every year, wouldn't it? But I'm sure
Absolutely,
it is.
Yeah.
Do we think that it might be that,
Oh.
that you might be wrong and the longest day isn't on the same day every year and it's always between them 2 days?
When is there
Oh, it could- oh.
when is there a cease of Parliament? When does that land?
well,
There's a period, isn't there,
yeah,
every year, and there's.
I thought that were August.
Is it all?
Yeah,
do you know?
it's round about the
now
same
you-
time schools
I'm
happen.
thinking August, but
But they're not off for 5 days, though, are they?
I'm not sure.
They're off for like 3 months or something.
Are they?
Yeah,
They're off for 12 at the minute.
yeah, absolutely.
The only thing I can go with is exactly what Kirk's just said, where it is where the date, the time.
Between them 2 dates is where the longest day is.
Yeah. We have to go with
No,
time
I'm
out.
stuck
We
with
have to
still-
go with. I guess you put longest day.
Yeah, the longest day happens.
Right. So I'm writing down longest day then.
No,
Longest day.
Yeah.
Don't write that down. I've got it.
Come
And
on.
Rob, you went, and you're making a video.
And is it Glastonbury?
Oh, it's Glastonbury.
Oh, God.
course it
Why
is.
did we not know? Why did you not know
my
that?
gosh, yeah. Do you know what?
Get
yeah.
that down.
But I don't think I didn't even tie into the fact that it was my sister's birthday when I was there. Chuffing hell.
Right,
Yes.
right, Glastonbury.
Glastonbury.
Well done, Mark.
Yeah, well done, Mark.
Question number 4. Which company celebrated its 100th anniversary in 2023, which began with a 20-year-old man moving to Hollywood in July 1923?
I know this one, because obviously I'm a Disney expert. It's Disney company.
Oh, is it Disney?
Oh, is it?
Disney.
100 years.
100 years.
Were you there from the start?
Yeah. I was there on day one when Disneyland opened.
It shows my American geography then, doesn't it? Because I'd have gone KFC.
So 100 years. So last year was 100 years for Disney.
Yeah. 100 years of Disney company.
Wow. I thought it was longer than that.
Well, the trouble with Disney is they have so many anniversaries. They've got an anniversary for this, anniversary for that part. I mean, funny thing is about this, they celebrated I think about 5 years ago, 100 years of Walt Disney's birthday, what he would have been. And I'm like, well, that's
Irrelevant.
but that's what they did. Just because they have a celebration for celebrations.
Well,
It's not
thanks
mad.
for that, Walt. Is
Wait,
it
so
Walt
it's
Disney?
Disney?
Disney.
Excellent.
If that's not right, then something's not
It's
right.
on
You'll
you.
be sacked.
I'll be sacked.
Question number 5. Which celebration of arts and culture took place over 3 weeks from the 4th to the 28th of August 2023?
Some culture.
Oh, it's a,
Wait,
well,
no,
it's a summer event,
So was it what arts and cult
arts and culture event.
that takes place every year?
Yeah.
Between when?
What date? 23rd to how many days?
so I can't help you with Disney, but I can help you with this one.
Oh.
I know
Is
this
it
one.
Notting Hill?
There's me
No.
questioning the question, and he
No.
knows the
He
bloody
already knows the
answer.
answer.
I know. I know this one.
Come on then.
Go on
What
then.
is it?
It's the Edinburgh Fringe.
Fringe Fest now.
I think.
That.
Well,
Face.
actually, yeah, when you said that, you've cast a little bit of doubt, but I'm sure it's the Edinburgh Fringe.
That is something that I would love to go to.
Yes.
Yeah, I would look, and to think that we're both performers, or all of us have got some sort of performers in us. To think I'd never been.
It's the cost. I think people underestimate how much it costs to go and do it properly.
Well, I hadn't underestimated it. I don't know how much it costs.
You need to go with money in your pocket.
Oh, really?
But yeah. If you want to go and experience it properly, not only have you got to think about where you're going to stay, because
Yeah.
obviously everywhere's full and everyone can charge what they want and
I'd
stuff
stay
like
in
that.
caravan, but
You know, and then you've got the fact of that if you want to go to the shows, you pay to go to the shows. That's the whole idea of it.
oh right, you don't buy a ticket.
No, you
and
don't
then
buy
everything's.
No, you don't buy a ticket to go to the Fringe. You go to the Fringe, and then you're walking around Edinburgh or whatever, and there's
You'll
all
find pop-ups and things.
I'm going to say
and-
otherwise,
yeah.
it's not really a festival, is it? It's
Yeah.
like
Well,
just
it's- yeah, but it
you just
takes-
go to Edinburgh
Yeah,
to
but
watch the show.
It takes over. So all the different venues, they've got venues in attics, they've got venues in little 30-seater things, they've got venues in 100-seater things, and basically what they're doing, especially the new acts, they're going around in the day, they're handing the flyers out for their shows, and obviously the whole idea is to get you to go to their shows. But if you wanted to go and do it properly, you would be spending quite a bit of money every day just going to
Absolutely.
shows.
Yeah.
Never mind then your digs, and never mind then your food and drink, which is obviously all massively priced and stuff like that. But I would love to go.
Yeah, I would. I mean, you've
Yeah,
put me
I
off
would,
now,
yeah.
but I would love to. I would love to have gone.
Perhaps we should
I
get a
thought I was
minibus
paying
and get
50
off.
quid and I could go and watch 20 shows a day.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And I don't question the calibre of entertainment that will be there, so it'd be well worth it. I'll write it down.
Question number 6. Amazon Prime Video released the second season of Clarkson Farm, and what was the name of his farm?
Don't we all know this?
Well, no.
Is it Diddley Squat Farm?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you say, I've seen the programme, I've watched both seasons, but I'm sat there going, yep, I know it, but I don't know it. I
don't
can't
even
tell
watch
you
it.
what
I don't
it
even
is
watch
right
it. I've
now.
never seen any of the series. I know you guys have, and you've said it's good. Have you seen it?
You've
Mark?
not seen it?
No, I've not seen it. No,
It's a great programme.
It's
I've
fantastic.
got a brain. Bob.
And I believe it's just been announced that he's been signed for another 2 seasons.
Really?
That's what
Has he?
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's stuff to get. I like stuff like that.
Yeah, I do.
And the thing is he's really starting to champion that, like farmers and stuff as well, isn't he? So at least he's using that platform that he's got to really champion that. He's seen it from that other side now.
Yep.
You know, and I really do think he's doing good things with it.
He struggled a lot, didn't he, with locals?
Absolutely.
Because they just saw this, thinking he was going to rock up in his Mustang and start tearing old tarmac up in village and whatever else, and he just rocked up in a Lamborghini tractor instead. But
Yeah.
we
It
talked
really is
about
interesting as well when you watch
It
the.
is. I've learned so much.
Yeah, what actually goes on, not just behind the closed doors, but between the different farmers and how they were coming together to come up with other ideas of generating an income that's not just about the produce that they sell, but how they can utilise that and do something more locally and stuff. And it was a great idea. It got shot down, didn't it, straight away?
Absolutely. So diddly
that.
squat.
Yeah, happy with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Put that down.
Question number 7. Tata Consultancy Services sponsored what on the 23rd of April 2023?
Right, so I'm guessing that's Tata Steel, do we think?
Well, it says consultancy.
No.
See, as soon as I heard,
Yeah.
I mind you, it said Tata, but I didn't know if it was Tata.
Taters.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know if that was like...
No idea
Tatar.
what this is.
You say potato, I say. Tater or Tartar Consultancy
Yeah.
sponsored what event in April? The Snooker World Championships in April. And the fact that it's Sheffield, so if it is Tartar Steel,
Yeah,
I can't see it being that.
company, though. I mean, so I don't think it's not necessarily. It's not. Is it a Sheffield company?
no,
I know
it's
they've
not, a
got-
Sheffield, it's not a Sheffield company, but they have a large place in Sheffield, don't they, Tartar Steel?
Yeah. I'm thinking London Marathon. Is that
Ah.
April?
I don't know.
I don't know, mate.
I don't know.
I've never ran marathon, believe it or not.
No, but I mean, it was.
No, we
it were
believe
almost,
you.
this is going to sound really
And I'm
sad.
the
This
least
were a staple in
enthusiastic.
our house on that Sunday morning. Is it a Sunday morning? I think it's a Sunday morning.
I thought it were a bit later in the year, the London Marathon. I mean, I could be wrong, but I genuinely thought it was like
Yeah,
September.
I think
time.
I'm sure it's April. But I mean, I'm quite.
Well,
happy
we
if
ain't
you've
got anything else, so we might as well stick that down, guys.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I'll write that down.
Yeah.
London Marathon.
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah, we'll
go
go
for
that.
it.
Question 8. The 4th instalment of which film series hit the cinemas in 2023 after a 2-year delay caused by the COVID pandemic?
Ooh, the 4th. Well, that rules out Mission Impossible.
Oh, that's what that was my guess.
No, they're on about 46, aren't
Are
they?
they?
No.
That would have been my guess.
That's number 6, I think
Well,
it is.
I
or
was
5 or 6.
going to say, but it don't fit
Oh.
with the answer. I were going to say James Bond, but it's not.
No, because
Because
that's on about
Because
56.
James Bond is on.
I know. Well, they're on about 33, I think.
Yeah.
But I know that were delayed because they delayed it 2 or 3 times. Didn't
Yeah.
they? But it's not that, obviously. Have you got it, Mark?
Yeah, I think I know what it is, and it were a bit of a damp squib. But I've not seen it, but I remember people talking about it.
Yeah. And the answer is
I think it's Indiana Jones.
Could be.
It
Did he
could
not
be.
make a,
'cause
he
I'm
made,
not
did he
even-
make a comeback as like a 78-year-old?
Go say, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because they were like talking
I-
about him doing stunts.
Because I hadn't
and
even
stuff.
seen it.
But I
No,
don't.
I haven't.
No,
But
I
they're
don't.
not.
They're-
They're not on number 4, though, are they?
Yeah.
They're not.
No, it's
No.
number 5.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It
You've
is. I'm
got
going to
the-
say I've seen.
You've got the original. I said trio.
Yeah.
trilogy.
Trilogy, yeah.
That's
The first
one I-
3, yeah,
that's word.
all made.
Yeah, and
years
then
and
they
years
made
ago.
then they made one that was 4 years ago, something like that.
There was one with Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah,
Is that one?
That's that
Yeah.
one.
Right.
And
so then this
the-
one would have been the
and-
5th
yeah,
one.
so that's the 5th.
I think it's. I think they're on 6. You know.
Well, they might be.
So it's
not that.
So-
then.
And did they say it was the 4th?
4th.
4th.
Four.
Stop.
I
After
mean,
being
this is
delayed 2 years.
my bag. This
Yeah.
films,
Yeah, so
and it
come
came
on.
out in 2023.
Yeah.
It was the fourth film, and it got delayed 2 years because of COVID, which a lot of things did.
Delayed,
But
What about Ghostbusters?
no, they're on.
well, that's a straight no from Rob. No,
Because they
don't
were like
put
a
that out.
female one, then they did a what's it called?
Oh,
They've messed
Go-
with. They've messed up
Afterlife or whatever it's
Ghostbusters.
called.
It's not a Marvel film or something, is it? I mean, I know they don't, but it's not a Marvel film or a Star.
I was wondering
Star
Spider-Man.
Wars-
What number
Star
Spider-Man
Wars?
were we on?
no, we're on Spider-Man.
They just keep remaking them,
depends
don't
which-
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
It'd be hard
We're
to
still, on
say it's
we're still
num-
on Spider-Man 1, but the 7th
yeah,
edition.
we're on phase
We might have
5.
to scratch this and come back to it and ask for a replay later on.
We're not going to know, are we?
It's going to annoy me because it's there's not that many options. There really isn't that many franchises.
What should be Indiana Jones?
All right, so leave it as a blank, and we'll come back to it.
All right, okay.
Question 9. The 2023 Rugby World Cup took place in which country?
No
Yes,
idea.
I'm not the biggest
No
rugby
idea.
fan.
Mark, you're into rugby?
I know, and I can't.
So Rob's into films, he don't know. You're into rugby, you don't know.
I'm guessing you don't like rugby, Mark.
No. And I know answer.
Dear.
No. I wish I did.
Cheeky.
2023 Rugby World Cup. Yes, I know the answer.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes,
Go on,
I know
then.
the
Yeah.
answer. It has come to me.
If I was to have a guess, I would have said France. Is it not France? Is
No.
it?
As long as I'm right, which I think I am, it's not France, no.
Do you
Is it
watch a lot of
Australia?
rugby?
It's Australia.
Yeah, you're
What,
right.
again?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was the out. Yes.
They've been doing football, rugby.
Yeah.
They're
I
doing a
know.
lot of
No,
stuff, aren't they?
you're
What
right.
Do you
about
watch a
us?
lot of rugby, Kirk?
I think you're right.
I don't watch a lot of rugby, no, but when it comes to sports, I tend to watch events. So, like, for instance, I don't watch, for instance, golf at all, but I'll watch the Ryder Cup. I don't watch tennis, but I'll watch Wimbledon. You know, I'm not really bothered following about football, but I'll watch the World
Yeah,
Cup.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
'Cause that's the only one I watch. Football
Yeah,
is
I'm
football,
with you.
on
I'm
a
like
big
that.
event.
Yeah. Like to
So
watch the-
exactly the same with the rugby. I don't watch rugby, but yeah, the Rugby World Cup, when it gets to the quarterfinals, semi-finals, I'll watch it.
Well,
Happy with that?
fantastic.
Yeah, I definitely think it's Australia.
We've got an answer for a change. Write
Stick
it
that
down.
down.
Question number 10. Which European country, with a population similar in size to Uruguay, adopted the euro as its currency in 2023?
Similar size to Uruguay.
It's Uruguay. It's similar. It's a similar size to Uruguay. It's Uruguay.
I know this one.
Oh, I'm
think-
glad you do.
I'm so glad you do because I can't even remember the question.
Now then, I'm doubting myself, and I'm thinking how prevalent it is at the minute.
My geography is horrendous.
Oh, mine is absolutely horrendous.
Like, I'm not ashamed to admit it. It just really isn't good.
You don't think it's Ukraine, do you?
What, to adopt the euro?
Yeah, are they?
I thought they were already in the. I thought they'd already got the euro.
Have they?
I believe so.
I don't. Have they got
I'm
the
not
Euros?
sure. I'm just thinking of how.
What else would it be? Where's the slotty?
Zlotys Russian, isn't it? I think is it?
No, that's rubles.
Oh,
Or
it's
was
Ru- so
rubles.
yes. Zloty is
Poland.
Polish or something like that,
Polish.
isn't it?
Maybe it's Poland.
Is it a
I'm
country
just
that's
thinking
going to be coming into European Union?
I can honestly say,
Is it
and on
NATO?
art,
Yeah.
I haven't got a clue. I can't even
Well,
join
I don't
in.
think
I
I-
don't know.
I
don't
know
think
that
any of us-
that's not got a currency relation thing to it, but I just thought.
I think if I were to have a guess, it'd be Poland.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, because it's a relatively
Yeah.
small.
Let's go for that. Let's go for
Poland.
go
We'll
for
stick
it.
Poland
Poland?
down.
Poland, yeah, stick Poland down.
Question 11. Who is said to be working on a 2023 arena tour 6 years after cancelling all his live shows for unforeseen family circumstances?
I think I know the answer to this one.
Well, I think we all do, don't we? No?
Do you?
Yeah, Mark don't look like he knows.
You know that, don't you, Mark?
Yeah, I think
See-
I know.
yeah,
Yeah,
see,
I
yeah,
think
she
that pretty
is.
much.
Yeah.
If I said garlic bread,
Do you know what? I was thinking of a singer.
we're here.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just automatically jumped straight.
Well, I
to
think my
he
head
does a
went
bit of
down the
singing,
singer route as she was saying it, but then as soon as I was like, nah.
You went, didn't you, Mark?
Yeah, literally about a month ago.
And I also went about 4 months ago because we both went to the same venue, didn't we? But obviously I went first time round.
Yeah, you went in June.
Yeah,
Any good?
absolutely
Fantastic.
brilliant. He was
Yeah.
good, weren't he?
really good.
As soon as he walks out, you're like, is
Is this
that
the
him?
support act? Yeah,
is that him? He's like half the man he used to be.
Really?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
plus he's aged. How many years since we last really properly
guessing about
wrestled?
About 6 years.
That comes in the question.
It's funny, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
you,
but-
you just hold a picture of somebody in your mind
Yeah.
from like when
Yeah,
they
I
first.
was gonna say,
yeah,
the
that's exactly.
2000s
It's
show.
irrelevant as to it. You might have seen him 6 years ago on some TV broadcast, but I think all I think of is his Blackpool tour that he did that was on DVD.
That's what I'm talking. Yeah,
And you think of it, that's
2000
Peter Kay
late
to me.
90s.
I don't think of Peter Kay in Phoenix Nights. I don't think about him in anything. Peter Kay is a stand-up on stage on them DVDs that I've seen when I
Yeah.
was younger. That's all I see him as.
Yeah.
I know he's done loads more and whatnot, but that's who I saw him. When he comes out on stage, the guy that come out for this tour was not the man
Yeah.
you know as Peter
So
Kay.
apart from stand-up shows, what do you think the best thing is he's done on TV, Peter Kay?
On TV.
Yeah.
I think Phoenix Nights.
Yeah.
Max and Paddy's good though.
Yeah.
I love that.
Max and Paddy was okay. Phoenix Nights for me.
For me, it's car share.
I thought you were going to say that.
Car share, yeah.
Absolute
yeah.
genius.
The thing is, I've only seen
Yeah,
like one
yeah.
or two episodes of Car Share, and I really enjoyed it. But I'm Phoenix Nights.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
And
Phoenix,
certainly the best thing on when you got the DVDs was the outtakes.
oh, the bloopers.
Oh, wow, brilliant! When he's in a wheelchair and he's trying to get through the door and he keeps cracking his fingers on door frame.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can see him looking at the camera like, what? And then
Making a new series, aren't they?
Of
Phoenix Nights.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Really? Is
Oh,
it
wow.
what confirmed?
Yeah.
Because I know there's been rumours about Max and Paddy.
Well, no, I'm not going to say it's been confirmed.
In Rob World, it's
Rob
been
World,
confirmed.
yes,
It's
confirmed.
filmed. It's done.
Yeah, it's done.
I thought the
Yeah.
rumour mill was that he had said in an interview that he thought he had enough material if they wanted to do a film. I thought that was the start and the end of the conversation.
Right.
I don't know. I just remember Gemma being on the phone and went, "Oh, they're making another Phoenix Nights." I went, "Are they?" She went, "Yeah." And she were, like almost like reading it on the phone
Yeah.
Okay.
again. So that might be fake news.
Well, it could
Not
be
saying
people
Gemma
just
gives fake
rumours
news.
say, "Oh,
It
this
probably
is
is
happening."
true, but I don't know what she was looking at it on.
Anyway,
So-
stick Peter Kay down.
Peter Kay
Yeah,
down.
Peter Kay.
Come on,
Question 12.
have it.
The 17th of April 2023 was the 10th anniversary of whose funeral?
Oh, I think I know this.
2023, 10th anniversary.
10th anniversary. Yeah.
2013.
It's a royal, I think. I'm going to say Princess Diana.
No, that was 2000.
No,
That was
97.
1997.
And
So-
I remember
not?
I remember it because I remember being at my house and Mark came and knocked on my door.
Me?
No, other one. Came and knocked on my door and I answered the door and he stood there and the first thing out of his mouth were, Princess Diana's dead. It sticks in my mind that as though it were yesterday.
I turned up and I had a scroll. And I rolled it out
Scroll?
in front of my face like
My soul
like they do
language,
in a like a medieval film.
Hear ye,
Hear ye, hear
Did you have a
ye.
bell?
No.
Oh, yeah,
we'll
oh,
make it
yeah,
like-
Imagine
oh,
it,
yeah.
I literally remember my mum literally coming upstairs to wake me up to go,
Wake you
"Rob,"
up?
I'm not joking. Woke me up and went, "Rob, Princess Diana's died."
And he went, thanks, Mum.
And how old would we have been? 13, 14, or were we older? 15.
Well, 1997, so I'd have been 15, you'd have been 14.
Yeah.
I was
And you're
27.
almost
It
like,
was such a moment, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah,
The country stopped.
absolutely. So anyway, we're talking about someone who died in 2013.
So if we're talking about royals, then when did the Queen Mother die? Was that before
Oh.
2013? Because
yeah,
I
that
sort of lost
was-
track of that.
Yeah,
But we don't know it's royals, do we?
No,
It was
I
Mark-
just,
it was
I
Mark
just,
that
I just said it were. I thought.
Cheers, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I misguiding you.
Sorry, what was the question?
So in 2023, it was their 10-year anniversary of their death. So we're talking about somebody that died in April 2013.
Right, okay.
I know I should know this.
I'm going to have a guess.
One.
I think it's possibly Jade Goody.
You know what? I was just about to think that Jade
Because
Goody.
I think they made a bit of
Yeah.
a thing about it in terms of talking about
Jade Goody, yeah.
was it cervical cancer or something like that? It was some sort of cancer.
Yeah, it was
that
cancer
prominent
of some
for women.
sort.
And I thought they made a bit of a thing about it in terms of trying to
Yeah.
raise away. I mean, I could be massively wrong. but
Is it not Michael Jackson?
Oh,
Has it not been more than 10 years?
I thought that was in the noughties.
no. No,
No.
that's a good shout, that.
When this is it, 2010.
Yes. Yes, you're right. You're right. Sorry, I'm just going back in my head now. So obviously, I remember getting the tickets for This Is It, and at the time, I didn't work in the hotels, and the only time I didn't work in the hotels was when Scarlett was first born. Michael Jackson was probably around about 2008, 2009.
Brilliant. So that's
Yeah.
another person we've ruled off.
Yep.
I'm
10 years.
I'm pretty sure.
Jade Goody.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think so. I was thinking Jade Goody as well.
I remember seeing some interviews on TV with what's his name with the blonde hair, the Essex lad,
Brazier.
Jeff Brazier.
Brazier. I'm sure there was some interviews and talking about
As in her husband.
what life had been like afterwards and all that sort. You know,
Let's go with that then.
Well, I was trying to
Stick
think
that down.
because
An interview there.
her son's currently in Strictly Come Dancing, isn't he? I've not watched much of it, but of what I've seen, he's really good.
I don't
well,
watch
anyway,
it.
it makes
You
for a good
watch
story.
Strictly.
So let's put down Jade Goody.
Yeah, let's put Jade Goody.
Jade Goody, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Question 13. Who had a number 1 single on the 10th of November 2023?
I don't listen to chart.
I listen to a lot of music, but
I remember this, and it was massive. It was all over the news, as in all over the news, all over the world.
Really?
Yes.
See, I just don't listen to chart music or pop music.
You don't need to.
What to be number 1 in
Or yes.
November?
I know.
Absolutely.
I know I've got it. I've got it because
Hold
I'm
on,
a
you're gonna
massive fan.
All right, well, give me 1 second just to because if you're saying that it was big news,
Have a think about something that made the news in terms of they found something, they worked hard to create something from what they'd found.
no, it's I
okay.
think with that kind of clue, I think if I'd have known it, I'd have got it.
There's actually 2 in my head that it could be.
I know.
All right.
I know what it is now.
Yeah.
What was your first guess?
Do you want me to say the one that I think you're thinking of or the other one?
With the one that's right.
Beatles.
Yes.
The
Is it called-
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
They found
Now and then it's called.
an old recording of that John Lennon had written, and then they got Paul McCartney and Ringo and
Yeah.
Do you know the actual story of it? Did you know that they'd already tried to record it before?
Yeah, in 1995.
1995.
I didn't know that.
So they got they found this recording, they'd had the recording for a long time, hadn't they? But
Yeah.
but it's got a piano in the background, and
That's
he's
right.
not very clear. So they tried to restore it and remove his voice from the piano, so that they just got his voice, and they all recorded their own parts, guitar, drums, everything. And they just couldn't get it to meld. It just wouldn't work. The vocal separation from the piano
didn't have
wasn't
the
good enough,
technology
and
to
they
do
didn't
it.
have the technology. So now they've used AI to remove his voice from
Yeah.
the piano.
Yeah.
And they've got this really clean edit that they could now take and put his voice in. Have you heard it?
No.
It's absolutely, it's a
it-
brilliant. I really like it.
I'm a bit indifferent. It's really good, and it's typically 70s John Lennon.
Yeah.
It's very much, you know. I don't want to discredit it and say, oh, it's not the Beatles. It's very John Lennon. And I think
Yeah.
if you weren't told otherwise, you would believe it was a John Lennon single.
Right.
It's a great song, all the same. I'm not going to discredit it and say, oh, it's not the Beatles.
I thought
'cause
it sounded
clearly
very
is.
much Beatles, but the video's random. But yeah, it's really good. So that was one.
What was your other guess?
My other guess was an artist called Ren, who I know we've spoke about, Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was in. It was between him and Rick Astley as to who was going to get number 1. But was that an album? Now
I
I've
don't
said
recall
it.
Ren being in this. I mean, I could be wrong.
Ren certainly got a number 1 in something because
was-
I've seen the clip of him being told that it was number 1. So it must be a single.
Ren did get number 1
because it was
and it was between him and Rick Astley. So it was they were.
That weren't singles chart. That were definitely albums.
It were albums, weren't it?
Yeah.
Neither of them are in charts.
And
in singles charts.
that Ren guy is on a different level, isn't
Oh,
it?
he's
It's
absolutely
that one that he does about the mental health
It's
thing.
meant-
The video's incredible,
brilliant.
isn't it?
Really is sensational. Yeah.
So we're putting Beatles.
I think so.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
now I know it's definitely
it's
was
definitely
an album.
Beatles.
Then it's definitely Beatles.
Cool.
Question 14. What was the title of the memoir by Prince Harry which had a publication date of January 2023?
And that's over to our royal correspondent.
I think we all know this, don't we?
Well, I know it. Yes,
I know it. I think
do
I
you
know
know?
it.
Do you know it, Rob?
Do you know what?
It's just one word, isn't it?
It is.
Life.
No.
Oh,
There you
I
go.
like where you're coming from. I like
Because I could almost see the book cover, but I just can't see the title.
Yeah, I can.
And
It
I've not
begins
read
with
it.
S.
Yeah.
I'd love to read it actually.
It's very good.
Oh, of course you've read it or listened to it.
Yeah. Have you? Anybody else listened to it or read it?
No.
Mark?
But
No, I've not listened to it.
And I would, and I get the impression that I don't think you'd even be, you wouldn't care for reading it, would you, Mark?
No, I'm not. I mean, it's all he said, she said, as far as I'm
Yeah,
concerned.
yeah.
You know, and there'll be some stuff in there that's got some collateral and some truth. We'll never know.
Yeah.
is the top and bottom of it.
I mean, I like the guy. So and not to say that what's written in the book is, you know,
I
gospel, but-
thought Prince Harry at one point was the link between the Royal Mail and the Royal Mail.
Royal Mail.
Royal Mail. I'm thinking Royal Mail because I think it was them that were leaking. They were leaking bits out of it, weren't they? But, from the royal family to the working man, he was almost.
He was
yeah,
very likeable.
He was the people's prince.
It
Almost,
was
he?
the highest.
I thought.
I think people liked
Well, he
him
was
more
a bit
than
of a
anybody.
rebel. Well, he was the rebel, wasn't he? The one that, you know, he's real.
Yeah.
He's like one of us.
I think the thing is, and I do get what you mean about how it's he said, she said, and what do you believe and what you don't believe. I think the fact that obviously he's written it down in black and white, he actually reads the audiobook as well. You almost get the feeling of, well, why would he lie about that, or can he lie about that? You know, in such a formal way. You know, there's almost, you can't help but think there's got to be an element of truth in what he's saying.
Yep.
I agree with it. I'm not saying there's no truth in it, or there's what I'm saying is the balance of the conversations where conflict occurred or whatever, whether, you know, he instigated it, somebody else instigated it, and I don't really think it's for us to know about, really.
Yeah.
You know, it's his private family business, and
Well, you say it's his private family business until it's scattered all over the news.
well, yeah, but he's gone to press with stuff, and you have to make it sellable.
Yes.
And I know it would have probably sold regardless, but you've got to fill it up, haven't you?
The drama you mean of it.
Yeah,
that's-
so-
I really enjoyed it, and the answer's spare.
yeah.
Ah, of course it is.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's known as the heir and the spare.
And for the tiebreaker, how many turkeys are sold at Christmas?
Dead or alive.
How many turkeys?
So, and the easiest way, the quickest conclusion would be to look at the population and divide that by how many that is families and how many people then would be celebrating Christmas and so on and so forth. It's anybody's guess, though, isn't it? Well, I'd be saying.
Well, that's the starting point, though.
Sally, do you mean in the UK or worldwide?
UK.
So what? The
Okay.
population's what?
It was 60 odd million, wasn't it?
Is it?
77 million.
Is it 77? Is it
77
77 now?
I thought it was
Wow.
58 million, but
The
It might
last
have
time
been when you were born.
The last time I remember seeing it written down, it were in its 60s, but wow.
No, I believe the UK population now is 77 million.
So,
Right,
divide
okay.
that then. If you said, like, on average then, divide it by what? 3 or 4
Four. I
per
was
family?
thinking
So
four.
So if you go for, let's say, rule of thumb then, 20,000 families. But then you've got,
77 million divided by 4 is 20,000.
sorry, 20 million.
even I sat back and went,
No, so 20 million. Obviously then you've got to factor in some cultures that won't celebrate Christmas, for example. So
yeah.
how many million? Couple of million? 3 million?
Yeah.
So 16, 17 million turkeys, you think?
hard to say, innit?
I don't think it's quite as many as that.
I
because
don't either.
Do you think
there's
there are
then-
people that won't buy them still buy it anyway?
yeah,
Yeah, or
And
the people that prefer different types of meat,
like Kirk.
like me.
Would you
People that
reckon
only
15
eat 2
million?
sprouts and don't have meat. Mark.
If I had to have a guess, I'd say 12. But if you think it's a bit more than that, as in 12 million, not just
Yeah.
12 turkeys.
12 turkeys at Tesco's.
What did you say? Sorry.
12 million.
You think 12 million?
Yeah.
What do you think, Rob?
I'd be somewhere around there.
I've got a feeling it's higher, you know. I don't know why. I just know that when they're shifting stuff out at supermarkets, they
Because
shift
they
some-
will sell as well, won't they? So it's not necessarily.
If you said to me, right, 77 million people in the country, how many get sold? I would just randomly say 19. Between 19 and 20, that would be where I'd be at.
Well,
What do you reckon,
I'd say, well, we initially said 12 million, didn't we? So, and then you've said 20, so I'd say something like about 20 million.
I must admit, I was up closer to that. So, I mean, I'm happy to split the difference.
We
But,
go for
you know,
18.5.
18 million. Let's just pay 18 million.
18 million,
18
yeah.
million.
Yeah.
Okay, 18.
That's a lot of turkey.
You watch it be something like 120,000 or something. It won't be, but it could be something really stupid.
Sally, the one about the film, the fourth film one, can you repeat that again, please?
The fourth instalment of which film series hit the cinemas in 2023 after a 2-year delay caused by the COVID pandemic?
Right, I think I've got it.
Oh, I was going to give
thinking
you a
this. I've been
curveball.
thinking this as we've gone on, and I think I might have got it, but I weren't sure if there was a date. And there's been that many questions with dates.
Yeah.
I was like, is there a
Yeah.
date? And if there is, I'm wrong.
Have you got
But
it then, Rob?
Do you think you've got one as well?
Yeah.
What,
What do you think it is?
Jurassic Park.
No, that's not the one
Is it
I've
not?
got. No,
I don't
Right.
think so.
no. Mine's Hunger Games.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
The fourth film came
Yeah.
out literally in October or
Coach
November.
shaking his head. I don't think he thinks it is.
I think it's November that came out.
But shouldn't say they weren't a date, was it? Just a 2023.
Ah, okay.
Because I kept thinking date.
I think you're
and
right.
I'm
I think
thinking
you're
there's a
right. I think
date,
there's that many
and I'm
months and stuff like
and
that.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Yes, well, there was definitely a fourth series of Hunger Games released in November in 2023.
Yeah, and I know
Definitely.
there was a delay to it, and I'm going to be honest, I can't think of any other
I've not got
franchise
anything
last year.
I've not got. If you feel strongly about that, I've got nothing better. So go
Yeah.
for it.
I haven't got
Yeah,
anything
I
else, so
haven't
go
got
for
anything.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it asks
Stick
for
by
the
that.
name of the film, I don't know.
It's the song, something of the Songbird or something.
Yeah, it's a prequel, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I'll put Hunger Games.
Yeah.
How do I reckon we've done?
Well, I think we've done all right. There were a lot of dates, though. I'm
Yeah,
not,
a lot
I'm
of
not
days
good
and
with
years
dates.
flying around.
I'm terrible with dates. I can't even remember what I did yesterday, let alone what happened.
Although maybe we should have realised that since it's a 2023 quiz.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was last year, wasn't it? So
Right,
it's
here
only
we go.
5 days until
Here we go.
isn't it?
Right, everyone, time for the answers. Question number 1. Answer: Liverpool. Turin, Italy.
Of course. Well, we knew it was Liverpool,
Well,
so
yeah,
we got that
Liverpool
one
were
right.
given.
I nearly
But the
said,
other one.
I nearly said a neuter in Europe somewhere. Idiot.
Another one we didn't win.
Oh, we're close though.
Absolutely. Well, half a point. Liverpool.
Yeah, half a
Half a
point. We
point.
can live with that.
Answer to number 2. Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah, we
Dave.
nailed that, didn't we?
Tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, we have.
Answer to number 3. Glastonbury.
Yes.
That was, to be fair, I was pretty confident with that one.
Well, eventually you were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you should have got it a bit quicker.
Took,
Yeah, I
took
should
your
have.
time, didn't you, Rob?
Well done, Mark.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done, Mark.
Yeah, well done.
Answer to number 4. Disney.
Well,
Yeah, I did that reaction again because I just laughed.
If we didn't get that, then
yeah, Mark could have been sacked if he didn't get that.
Yeah, I want to be happy.
well done, Mark.
Thanks.
Answer to number 5. The Edinburgh Fringe.
Hey,
Thank
Yeah.
goodness for that. But
still
that
wanna
I
go.
didn't find that easy though.
it's in Edinburgh.
I didn't say I didn't know where to find it. I said I thought that was quite an hard question.
Answer to number 6. Diddley Squat Farm.
Boom.
Team.
Well done,
Yes.
Mark knew that even without watching the show.
Yeah,
I know.
I know.
You really
Yeah.
should watch it, though, Mark. You
know.
really should watch
He
it.
knows diddly squat
Yeah.
about Jeremy Clarkson.
Diddly squat.
Watch it. Make it this
I will.
year's resolution.
I'll put it on my list.
Answer to number 7. The London Marathon.
Boom.
Yes,
Yeah.
well
Well
done,
done.
Mark. Well done, well done.
I honestly thought the London Marathon were later on in the year than
Yeah.
that. Well done.
Yeah.
I
Good
genuinely
answer.
thought that one of them answers that
call,
you go,
that, Mark.
yeah, we'll just write it down because we got no better. Well done, mate.
Yeah.
Answer to number 8. John Wick.
John Wick.
Of course.
Keanu Reeves.
And I went to
Yeah.
cinema
Have you
to
seen
watch
yet?
it.
I've not
I ain't
seen it.
The other one. Have you seen the others?
Yeah, I've
They're
seen the
brilliant,
others.
aren't they?
I've seen John Wick 1. I loved it, by the way. There's no actual reason why I haven't watched the others because I think it's brilliant.
Oh, the
but
fourth one's better than all. There's action non-stop.
Hold on a minute.
is it?
You watched a film?
Yeah, I went to cinema to watch it.
Wow. Well, oh, so you've watched 1, 2, and 3, and now
Yeah.
you've watched 4.
Yes.
Brilliant. And you didn't invite me to
Or
the
me.
cinema.
I went with Ethan and Aina and girlfriend. Well, not my
Not your
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Not my girlfriend.
Answer to number 9. France.
I'm sure it was Australia.
Told you it was bloody France.
Oh, sorry,
said,
Mark.
I
Did
know,
he
I
not suffer?
know I
He
wasn't
did say-
overly sure, but they were just anyway.
Oh, well, you had more of a clue than me
what it
anyway. I
is.
didn't have a chuffing clue.
Gutted about that.
Answer to number 10. Croatia.
Oh, well, I suppose we were close with Poland. Oh, wait. Is Poland near Croatia?
It's in the same. It's on the same
Yeah,
planet.
it's round there, isn't it?
Right, okay.
Tick. Cross, I mean.
Cross, no.
Answer to number 11. Peter Kay.
Well done,
easy.
boys.
That we nailed on for that, weren't we?
Yeah,
Easy.
definitely. Tick.
Answer to number 12. The Margaret Thatcher.
Oh.
I thought she'd been dead longer than that, to be
Me
fair.
too. Do
think
you
there's a
know
lot of
what?
people
Me
with-
too.
I
Yeah.
thought she'd been dead at least a good 15, 20 years. Easy.
Wow. Oh, miles off then.
Well, I knew it weren't that. I knew it were that many years. Didn't a song go in the charts when she died? A ding dong, the witch is
Just
dead.
Yeah.
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 Another song I remember that were about her with Spitting Image, where it throw a deck chair around your neck and something.
Yeah, the
No,
chicken
that
song.
weren't
chicken
about-
song, that was it.
But that was about Margaret Thatcher.
It weren't all to do with Margaret Thatcher, but it was brilliant. Great song.
Mark still plays that in his set.
Answer to number 13 was obviously the Beatles.
Oh, well done, Mark. Well,
we
I'm
go.
Rob actually. Both
Yeah.
got it. Do you know what? That has completely 100% and to say that I like to keep an eye on the news and stuff like that completely bypassed me.
Do you want me to give you a bit of facts about that single? So initially when it was released, it went in at about 43 in charts. Week later it went to number 1, and then it stayed at number 1 for a week, and then the week after it dropped to about number 15 in charts. And now it's out of the top 40 completely.
Wow.
Answer to number 14, The Spare.
Yeah.
Yes, well done, Mark.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't just me, it was all of us, weren't it?
Apart from me, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mark.
Yeah, you didn't.
You
know,
really
did you?
should listen to the book.
Yeah, I will do.
It is good.
Definitely.
And the tiebreaker was 10 million turkeys.
See, I
You
know.
were close, you were close, Kirk.
I knew it'd be
Wow.
lower than you
Me and
thought.
Mark were, well,
Well, I said
did.
19
Bob
to
said
20.
20.
Mark said, it was Mark that said 12, so he
I said
No,
12.
Kirk
Oh,
said
you
12.
said 12.
I
Yeah,
thought higher.
Kirk were closest.
No,
yeah.
but didn't you work it out to be 12?
No.
You did all the maths.
No.
You got it
he-
down to 12.
Mark worked it out to be about 16, 15, and I said I thought it would be less than that.
And I said I thought it'd be higher.
Yeah, it was
Bit
a
my
good,
fault.
good guess that, Kirk. But
Well,
hey-ho.
Hey-ho.
Anyway, let me
Cross. Right
find
then.
out what our scores
Let's
are.
have a
How many did we get?
Scores on the doors.
Rob?
Oh, give me a second. My maths isn't that good.
Can everybody hand all the papers in, please? And don't forget to put all your pens and your pencils back in the pot, please. Good night.
Well, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, we got that. I enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
well done, lads.
Yeah, I did.
Always love a
Oh,
good
well, so we did
quiz.
too bad, did we?
Yeah, good.
No, not so bad.
Well, no, I mean, say we're only last year. Maybe we should have remembered more of it.
My general knowledge is genuinely just terrible. I've never been good at quizzes.
Time at the bar, please.
Right, boys, I'm off skis.
Yeah,
See you
absolutely.
later.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'll see you next
okay.
week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have
See
a
you next
great
week,
week.
boys.
All right. Cheers,
See you
guys.
later,
Bye.
boys.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
ta-ra.
Do you have a dilemma? Maybe a burning question you're longing to be answered? Or you just want to get in touch with us? Why not drop us a voice note or a message over email at innthechat@gmail.com. That's 2 N's, not 1 N, because 1 N, it doesn't matter. Innthechat@gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from you.